Alright everybody, welcome to House Flipper. Look, it's no secret that the economy right now is not doing super great, and I need to supplement my income. And I figured what better way to do that right now in 2025 than by building a new home for a lovely couple to move into. I'm going to show you how to become a successful realtor and property owner in 2025. But let me show you my office first. A giant Corinthian column, a bathroom with 3 outlets, because you can't have too many outlets. Black beans, truly brings the whole melatonin nightmare of an office together. This is what we gotta worry. This is a house after a flood. We got some damage here. Let me just mop that up, because that's how that works. So, let's take a tour inside. Okay, so we got some ceramic stuff. I mean, this isn't that bad. Yeah, I mean, you can just... There's some black mold and a rusty power outlet. I mean, you can just paint right over this. That's the beauty of being a realtor in 2025, is you can just, I mean, get some off-white eggshell. You're good, you're golden. Okay, so this is just like a bedroom. And then this used to be a bathroom, so let's just get rid of all this shit. Wow, were those bottles of urine? Should have kept that around. We don't need... Well, see, this is mistake number 1. You don't want good ventilation in the bathroom. Absolutely not. So, I mean, the floor isn't that bad. This is like, you know, I'll give this floor a solid 7 out of 10. The way it is now, doesn't need that much done to it. Okay. This light fixture is too nice. We're gonna get rid of that. The purple adds too much character. That's mistake number 1. How many bedrooms we got on this hoe? Okay, so we have another bathroom here. This is like a living room area or something. We just opened this up. We're gonna demo, I think, this whole area and open it up. All right, and there's not even a kitchen in here, so we got to do that. We have to have some kind of a shitty kitchen, right? All right, so let's get demolition here. I don't care if they're load-bearing walls. We just get rid of them.
Jerry, these are load-bearing walls. They're not gonna come down.
You would think that at this point the structural integrity of the house would be compromised, and you're probably right, but that's why, you see, the first mistake is hiring contractors. You do all of this stuff yourself, okay? Alright, you want to make money in 2025 as a realtor, you got to do it all yourself, baby. Alright? You just got to go to Home Depot. I mean, this is shaping up to be really good. Oh, fuck, there's so much dust. We could go for like a rustic thing and keep like remnants of the old structure, you know? So maybe we'll keep that like it is. And you know what? I think, honestly, we can keep all of the mildew and mold damage and get away with saying it's rustic. We don't want real wood. We want something that is practical and says, I don't have a soul and my life is in ruins. We want something that just screams that. Do a little bit of this. Perfect. See, we're already halfway there. We are already halfway there. Look at that. Look at that. I think this would be a good spot for the kitchen. Alright. Let's get some hookups here. Alright. So you see this nice wood and the nice countertop? What is wrong with this? I want you to guess what's wrong with this right now. Not enough white. Okay, we want it to be just everything white, no soul, because you don't want to get attached to this place, right? That's not the point of having a house. We're gonna want an oven. This would be perfect. White, white, white. I feel like that's a bit too convenient, so we're gonna put it in front of the window. That's perfect. That is, yes. Yep. White. White. Actually, no. Well, yeah, we'll keep it white, yeah. Notice how it doesn't match the sink countertop. The clashing colors actually adds more character and uniqueness than it would if it were matching. What else can we put here? It really just eats up most of the usable space in the kitchen. But we want this to be like way up here, right there. And so then that way you create an area of dust that you just can never get to. We got a beautiful shitty kitchen, right? This is how you get them. This kitchen, because it's white and black, already picturesque, right? Already photogenic. And it will disguise the fact that you have not even, probably barely a foot between opening the fridge and the oven. I mean, look at that. When you open the oven, it's impassable. That is efficiency right there. We're gonna get the biggest television that can possibly fit on the wall and put it way up too high. There we go. Perfect. Great value TV stand, gray and black. Doesn't match the width of the television. That is exactly what we need. Perfect. Look at that! We're gonna have it so that the living room is also a home office. Perfect. Look at that. This is warm and inviting, isn't it? It can have a little bit of character, but not too much. Like, does this come in other colors? It's just purple. Look at that. Look at that! Doesn't that look great? Perfect. Yes! I would live here if I had nowhere else to live. Yeah, this is perfect. Perfect. Yep. Yep. Let's go. Let's do the bathroom. Okay. I guess I need to buy plaster first. I mean, personally, I would just keep the hole in the wall, and just, you know, get enough paint in there that it globs up to fill it, but alright, sure. You know, I love this color because when I have to take a dump, I love having an existential crisis. Look at this bathroom. You can't, there is no space between the tub and the shower. You have to hop over. That is fan-fucking-tastic, alright? The problem is, I feel like most bathrooms don't have enough outlets, okay? So we just want to have as many outlets as possible. Because say you're trying to kill yourself, and then one of the outlets goes out. So now this way, you know you'll have a chance. And for the outside, here's what we're gonna do, okay? Nobody wants a white house anymore. That is so 2000s, alright? Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to make the house completely black. Alright? I know what you're thinking. Isn't it gonna get way too hot? And the answer is fucking of course. We're essentially making this house into a solar oven, but that is... I mean, in the winter, that'll be amazing, because you'll save on heating, but in the summer, you'll probably die of heat exhaustion and not be found for several days, because as a landlord, I'm not going to check on you. I'll come 5 days after you've died, and I'll see the corpse in the bedroom, and I will dispose of the body myself in the backyard, so then that way it doesn't affect when people can move in, because if you die, I'm going to need somebody to take your room as soon as possible. I can't be waiting. I can't afford to wait for an investigation to conclude, alright? It needs to be out of there, alright? You're going to be out of there. Oh, my wife's going to leave me if I don't sell this fucking house! Alright, well, I think we are ready to put this house on the market. Ooh, we're actually getting pretty good offers. 66, 67, 68. Come on. Say yes. Say yes. Say what? I guess I'll take their offer, right? Alright, let's see. The house price was $58,000. The renovation cost was only under $2,000? Guys, what'd I tell you? I could redo a house on a budget, alright? We did it. We made that place somehow even worse than it looked when it was flooded. Anyways, that has been House Flipper. If anybody wants me to redo their house IRL, please let me know in the comments or by smoke signal. I don't know. But anyways, that's going to be it for this. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye. Goodbye, all.